So I got a quick story time for you guys. Let's hop into it. So I quit my job with $0 save, and a few months later I was making more wrapping cars than any job has ever paid me. But before that, I got hit with a $6,000 tax bill that I couldn't afford, and I almost quit everything. This is the real story of how I went from broke to building my own car wrapping business from scratch. I got out of the military thinking I had everything figured out. Went to collision school, landed a job at a body shop, and quit after a month. From there, I bounced in between two different shops. One paid me under the table, and the other one, I didn't even realize I was getting paid as a contractor. That is, of course, until tax season came around, and I owed over $6,000 that I didn't have. I had the skills, I had the work ethic. I was making $35K a year on paper, but after taxes, I felt like I was making $25K. I was still broke, and that's when it hit me. I wasn't building my future, I was building somebody else's future. It's not like I wanted some huge shop with 20 employees, I just wanted a name for myself. I wanted control, and I wanted to decide what I was worth. So I walked away. And when I say I started from zero, I mean zero. No shop, no clients, no real plan, just a driveway in San Diego and a skill nobody was paying for yet. So I had to figure it out. There was this Instagram page called Big Bang Car Meets, one of the biggest car meet pages in California. I mean, thousands of people in one place at a time. So I started refollowing everyone who followed that page. I mean, every single person. Out of every 50 people that I followed, maybe one would reach out. That's a conversion rate of 2% in case you didn't know. Most people would have quit right there, but this is where everything started to shift for me. I didn't stop. And then finally the day had came. Someone had hit me up about wrapping their hood. They pulled up and I knocked it out in about 10 minutes. I walked away with $250 cash. Material costs was probably like $100, and I made $150 in less than 10 minutes, and that's when it clicked. Not that I could just make money, but that I had been thinking about this thing way too small the entire time. Because if I could fill my schedule, this could be bigger than any job I had ever had. So I went all in. I'm talking YouTube, car meets, cold messaging people on Instagram, and it started working. But then I noticed something. Every client I was getting was a teenager scrapping together money for a hood or a roof wrap. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. Those jobs kept me going and it kept the bills paid. But $250 per job, that's not really a business. That was more like a side hustle to me. I wanted structure, I wanted consistency, and I wanted some high-end clients. So I looked around the San Diego market and the truth hit me kind of hard. There was a bunch of $1 million shops with connections, big reputations, and there's no way I was gonna break into that from my driveway. The market was already oversaturated, and prices to rent a building were extremely high. And from where I was standing, I wasn't beating that from a driveway. And this next decision right here is what changed everything. Instead of fighting a battle that I couldn't win, I left. I packed everything up and I moved back home to Asheville, North Carolina. I had a little bit of money, I had a full toolbox, but everything else, gone. No clients, no reputation, no shop, back to zero. Except not completely, because while I was on the grind in San Diego, I had been building my social media platforms. So when people found out I was coming home, my phone started blowing up. Job offers came in left and right, and I said no to every single one of them because I didn't come back home to build somebody else's dream again. Then the partnership offers started coming in. Then once I made my stance clear, the partnership offers started coming in. 4 different companies wanted me to work with them. And I made a decision that most people would have gotten completely wrong. I didn't choose the biggest shop. I chose one with zero vinyl wrap experience because I didn't want to walk into someone else's system. I wanted to build my own. My partner would focus on detailing, and that's what he did best at the time. And I built the wrap side from nothing. And eventually it turned into a full film shop. I'm talking tint, PPF, wraps, commercial wraps. We still did detailing, pretty much everything. Now Asheville is a completely different market than San Diego. Only a few real competitors, and I knew that. I also knew if I brought my California level work here, I could take over. So I locked in, and this part right here nobody talks about. 2 cars a week, 10 hours a day, 60 to 90 days in a row without days off. That's how my grind went. But with me working that hard, it only took a few months until people knew my name. From there, everything started stacking. My Instagram grew, my YouTube grew, I got that monetized. Sponsors started coming in left and right. For the first time in my life, I felt like I made it. But then I hit another ceiling. And don't worry, even after this video ends, there's gonna be more ceilings that I continue to hit, and I'll overcome them. But this one had to do with color changes. They were good, but the hours were still long. And I knew I wasn't getting paid what I was worth because I had a goal that I was gonna do what I love and make 6 figures while doing it. So my next great idea was stepping into commercial raps. And that single commitment right there caused my income to double. I mean, the work took less time. Yeah, it was a higher risk to reward, and these aren't usually one-man jobs, but I had the skill set to make it work, and I did. And this is the part that people see now. 75% commercial work, 25% color changes. And I don't work 10-hour days anymore. It's just 5 to 6 hours a day, doing something that I actually enjoy. No boss, no clock, no surprise tax bill, just me and the craft. And that's how it should be when you're doing something that you love. Now, the reason I'm telling you all this is because I've been exactly where you are. Broke, figuring it out, Googling at midnight, wondering if this is even a possibility. But just so you know, it is. This channel exists because that version of me existed. So if this helps you even a little bit, hit subscribe. Everything I post is meant to help you move faster than I did. And if you're serious about getting into this trade and learning these skills, I offer in-person rap classes, real skills, no fluff. Now, this is one thing I need from everybody. If y'all did enjoy this video, go ahead and drop a comment and tell me where you are in your journey. And I'll see you guys next time.